Well, now I'm not allowed to burn incense in the house. And all this started, my son a couple of months ago was burning an incense, and it was really strong and it was really loud, and it gave me a headache. And he said, it stunk. It gave him a headache. He didn't like that incense. He didn't want it burnt in the house anymore. So, I told my son, hey, that's loud, it's strong, it's giving everybody a headache. Find a different one to burn. Well, it's like I started getting into incense and crystals and things like that to meditate in order to kind of help me deal with the emotions I'm going through, to stay calm in this house because he nitpicks at everything I do and say. So I made sure I never bought the incense he didn't like. So I started burning different ones. And it's like, just because I'm burning the incense, they all stink. They all smell the same, and they don't. So now I got to find another way to relax so that I can meditate, and find another way to relax so I can keep dealing with the nitpicking, the hateful comments, the long text messages where he's just basically just putting me down and telling me what I'm doing wrong, until I can find a way to get out of his house. And then he wonders why I'm so emotional, so depressed. And it's not like he cares, because he never cared. He never bothered to see what was wrong with me when something was wrong with me. He just didn't care. And it's like, I don't know anybody who can live with so much nitpicking, so much hate, so much tearing down. But he's the first one to be like, if you feel like I'm ignoring you, or if you feel like I'm treating you some kind of way and I hurt your feelings, call me out on it. But as soon as I do, this dude wants to argue. And it's like, why do you ask me to call you out if you don't want to hear it? If you don't believe what I'm telling you? It's like, man, you can't have it both ways. You can't have me call you out on the crap you do just to deny that you do it, to pretend you don't do it, and not to care that you do it, and then continue to do it anyway, and then you never apologize for it. It's like, I'm supposed to be able to sit here and take his criticisms and his critiques, and he's not kind about it. He's mean about it. And then he doesn't come and tell me face to face. He wants to send it in books of text. And then as soon as I answer, it's an argument. And I don't like arguing. I hate arguing with a passion. I really, really hate to argue. But a person can only take so much criticizing and critiques from somebody, and lectures from somebody. It's like, dude, you don't want me. You don't want to be married to me. So why do you care what I do? It's like, I can't do anything. I can't say anything. I can't feel a type of way without him having an issue and a problem with it. And then he won't admit he's such a narcissist. It's like, if he doesn't have his way, and if you don't abide by his rules, or think like he thinks, because this man is mean. This dude is mean. He's an angry, mean dude who doesn't show kindness to anybody in this house. That it's an issue and a problem, and there's repercussions and consequences according to him. But if you give him just a small little taste of what he does to you, oh my gosh, this dude freaks out. When all this stuff first started happening and he started ignoring me most of the time, or when I would ask him a question about something about the house or the kids, and he would give me a mean or a short response with an attitude, or he would just yell at me. And what I did was is I started ignoring him. When he asked me a question, I wouldn't say nothing. And if I did say something, I said something sarcastic. He only took that for 2 days. After that 2 days, he texted me this book, basically telling me he can't live like that. And one of us had to go and whatnot. Now he knows if he leaves this house, I can't afford the rent. I don't get much from disability. So I'll be evicted and I'll be homeless. So I've been trying my hardest to find a place that I can afford. I even applied for Section 8 in public housing. And the waiting list is so long, I'm stuck. But he keeps throwing that over my head. I'll just leave if you're not leaving. And I'm like, no, I'm leaving. I'm trying. I'm trying to get out of your house. I'm trying to get away from you because I can't take any more of this. I'm tired. I'm tired of my feelings being hurt. I'm tired of being nice to somebody who's just not nice to me. And I don't know anybody else who would keep taking the stuff that I take from this man. And him pretending like he's not doing anything wrong. He doesn't see anything wrong with the way he talks to me and he treats me. I can't say anything without it being an issue. I can't do anything without him nitpicking and picking it apart. I can't just be me. Being me is an issue and a problem with this man. And it's like, I'm not going to be fake. I'm going to be who I am. You didn't have an issue with who I was until I asked you a question. And apparently asking you a question is reason for a divorce. Because I question your decision. But when you make a dangerous decision, I'm supposed to question it as your wife. But in his mind, his wife is not allowed to question him at all. He's supposed to be able to make any and all decisions without his wife's interference. He's supposed to be able to make any and all decisions without being questioned. I'm supposed to fall in line with the decisions he makes, and I'm supposed to be okay with them, even if it's not a good decision. I'm not supposed to have a problem with the fact that he makes major decisions without us talking about it together. He's supposed to make all the decisions, and I'm just supposed to sit back and just go with it. And the thing is I don't try to question his decisions. But it was a valid question. Why would you let a whole stranger come to the house during a whole COVID when a lot of things were shut down? And it's like, he didn't see anything wrong with what he did. He didn't see anything wrong with the way he was treating me, talking to me. And when he wasn't treating me bad or talking to me bad, just plain out, right out, ignoring me. He excluded me from so many things. It's ridiculous. I didn't know when the kids had appointments, he would just schedule them and just go. I didn't know when he would have to leave town and it would just be the kids. I would find out later on. And it's like the kids would tell me what was going on because he made sure I didn't know about nothing that was going on in the house with the kids, nothing. And it's like, he thinks that's fair and it's okay. And I would never do anybody the way that he's doing me. I would never treat anybody the way that he's treating me. So every day I'm questioning, what did I do wrong in my life that I deserve this? What did I do in my life that a question destroys a whole marriage? What did I ever do in my life where being submissive to a man is the wrong thing to do? What did I ever do in life where showing my love and loyalty, respect and honor to my husband is wrong? I mean, and this is what some men don't understand. This is what you do to women. You destroy them. A woman can have your back. A woman can love you unconditionally. A woman can keep forgiving you over and over again for things that you do to her. But she do one thing wrong and you ready to just end it all and treat her like crap. She can ask you for 5 or 10 minutes of your time and you refuse to give it, but you give it to your friends, you give it to your family, you give it to your job. Your wife needs you for important things, to things that matter to her. But because it's not you, and it's not something that you feel like matters to you, you don't have to be there for her. Y'all just don't understand what y'all do to the women who love y'all, who honor y'all and respect y'all. Y'all do women so badly, and you think it's okay, but you're destroying that person's whole sense of well-being, their safety. You're attacking their hearts, their souls, their minds. And when you keep nitpicking, you essentially destroy who she is as a person, and you don't even care. And that's why I say I'm just done. I don't want any more relationships. I don't want to ever think about marriage again. It's not worth the hurt. It's not worth the pain. It's not worth it at all. I'm not willing to go through this again. I'm tired. I just wish I had a way to get out of this house so I don't have to keep dealing with this. I don't have to keep dealing with the nitpicking, the disrespect, the ignoring. I figured if I started staying to myself, minding my own business, and just basically staying out the way, things will get better while I'm here. But they're not. They're not getting better. And this man doesn't see any wrong in anything he does. And I'm sorry, but if you have friends and your friends are not telling you what you're doing is wrong, they're just as sorry as you. Y'all could destroy women, but as soon as a woman does something to you that you've done to her, it's an issue and a problem. And I'm sorry, but if you can't take it, you shouldn't be dishing it out. And if your heart to please, and you have a woman that's down for you 100%, a woman who does everything for you, is committed to you, helps you in any way possible that she can while she's going through her own stuff, and you're mistreating her, you don't deserve to ever be with anybody, because you don't know how to treat somebody who's there for you and loves you unconditionally. You deserve to live exactly how you make somebody else live. You deserve to be mistreated. You deserve to have your heart stomped on, just like you stomped on the good woman's heart. That's why there's not as many good women left in the world, because some of you men are destroying us for no reason whatsoever, and you think it's okay. It's not okay. Y'all can't keep mistreating good women and expect to keep having a good woman fall in your lap. It doesn't happen that way. And I hope every single man and even woman who's mistreating a good woman or mistreating a good man, I hope all of you get exactly what you deserve times 10. So you know how it feels to be destroyed, to have your heart broke, to be treated like crap, like you do to the one person who was there for you and was down for you and would do anything for you. I would have walked through fire for this man. I would have died for this man. I would have killed for this man. Anything to protect this man. But I couldn't get the same in return. And I was stupid for sticking by him for so many years. But I had hoped, like an idiot, that if I showed him unconditional love and showed him that my love and my commitment to him was honest, true, and sincere, that he would realize he had a good wife and he would start treating me better. But that didn't happen. No, what he did is let one question destroy 11 years. And I'm supposed to be okay with it. I'm not supposed to feel any type of way about it. I'm not supposed to be hurt. I'm not supposed to be heartbroken, because that's a problem with him too. He doesn't understand why I'm hurt. He doesn't understand why I'm heartbroken. He doesn't understand why it's hard for me. When I love hard. And that's why I'm not going to love anymore. I'm tired. I refuse to go through this again. I refuse to even try. So it's just best if I just stay single. Because I don't want to be hurt anymore. And I don't want to hurt anybody else the way I was hurt. Because I'm not capable of loving anybody like that anymore. I'm not. He destroyed that. He didn't care about his vows. He didn't follow his vows. But I made sure I follow every single one of my vows 100%. And he knows it. But in the end, it didn't matter. Because it took one question for him to be done and file for divorce. One question. But that's okay. As much as I love him, I hope he gets exactly what he deserves. Times 10. I really do.